the differentiation that we have done in the last class. I told you the differentiation is not a new thing, it's just a gradient that you are finding a gradient of a function at a specific point. For example, I have to draw a curve and I will take it. If you are finding the derivative here, so this means that the derivative is positive. What's the value? We did not discuss that thing, but I'm pretty sure this the gradient is positive. At this point, the gradient is equal to 0, means the derivative is 0. And in the same way, here the gradient is negative. And I told you about notation that we have to use the notation for the differential function dy by dx, or we have to make a y dash. If it is a double derivative or second derivative, sorry, so we have to d square divided by dx square of y, or you have to make a double dash to show the second derivative. We have done the rule, the first or main basic rule. If you have any variable having some power, so take the power as a start and subtract one power. We have to use this rule a lot of times. In the same way, if you have two functions, there is a positive negative sign between them, so you have to apply the derivative on the first term and on the second term as well. If you have any constant value is multiplied with the variable, so you have to take it outside and you just take the derivative of the variable. And the derivative of a constant term is always 0, and the derivative of x with respect to x is always 1. So now we have done the questions and we have do some practice things. After that, we have talked about the stationary points, and I told you the stationary points are the points where the derivative is equal to 0. And we have two types of stationary points, the one that is the turning point and the point of inflection. And the second type, we have two types of turning points, the maximum point and the minimum point. The maximum point means, for example, if you have get a stationary point, this is a stationary point where the derivative is equal to 0, just take a before value and take after value. If the slope is positive to negative, this means that it's a maximum point. And if it is negative to positive, so this means that it's a minimum point. On the other hand, the point of inflection means if you have a positive slope, 0 and then positive, like this. The shape of the graph is going to look like this. And here the shape of the graph is going to look like this. You have negative slope, 0 and again negative. So such type of points are known as point of inflection. And we have to be discussed in the curve that we have to draw a curve. We have to take that this is parallel to x-axis. Here we have derivative is equal to 0, so they are stationary points. We have positive slope, 0 and positive means point of inflection. Positive, 0 slope and negative means turning point, and it is a maximum because you have positive to negative. Here we have moving negative to positive, so this is a minimum point. We have done the second derivative test that if you want to check that this point, the stationary point that you have found is a maximum point or minimum point, so you have to take a derivative. Second derivative is greater than 0. So at the stationary point, so we have to say that it is a minimum point. If it is less than 0, it means that it is a maximum point, and then we have to do the example. So let's we have to start a practice.